not need to be reminded and around Suva. In fact, Suva is one of the wettest capitals by a heavy deluge, so we'll just keep our fingers crossed that deluge is later rather than soon.
Thank you सिमी बिनाका और जनाब रॉबिन येरो जी हाँ, बहुत ही ज़बरदस्त सनसनी एकदम से लोगों में उमड़ पड़ी है, जिसका बहुत इंतज़ार था वो घड़ी अब आन पहुंची है। और हम देख रहे हैं कि ड्यूक और डचेस ऑफ ससेक्स ये आ चुके हैं, बस एकदम से एल्बर्ट पार्क के उधर किनारे पर है। लेकिन हमारे देश के प्रधानमंत्री जो कि मिनिस्टर फॉर ईथोपियन अफेयर्स हैं, उनके साथ में जो परमानेंट सेक्रेटरी फॉर ईथोपियन अफेयर्स हैं वो भी है, उन्होंने इनका स्वागत किया है। और अब जितने भी लोग हैं यहाँ पर ग्राउंड में एकदम से बहुत ही उत्सुक हो रहे हैं। हम देख रहे हैं तो पीछे सामने हमारे गवर्नमेंट बिल्डिंग है और उसके पीछे एकदम से काले काले बादल उमड़ घुमड़ रहे हैं जैसे बरसने को तैयार। लेकिन मौसमी दफ्तर ने कहा है कि जैसे जैसे वक्त गुजरेगा मौसम साफ होता जाएगा। बस यही दुआ है कि मौसम बहुत साफ हो। वैसे आज पूर्णिमा की चांदनी भी बिखरने वाली है, देखते हैं। वैसे हमें बताया हमारे साथ सिमी ने जो आज होस्ट हैं हमारे, उन्होंने कहा कि जब नकेलो का जो मेके ग्रुप है, जो मेके प्रस्तुत करने वाला दल है, वो जब अपना नृत्य पेश करते हैं, मेके पेश करते हैं, तो उसके बाद बहुत गंभीर बारिश होती है। लेकिन आज हम चाहेंगे कि ऐसा ना हो और यहाँ पर जो लोग हैं इस खास मेहमान को उनका खूब स्वागत कर सकें अपनी तालियों से और अपनी बहुत ही नर्म एकदम से वेलकमिंग स्माइल के साथ। बहुत ही खूबसूरत नज़ारा है। यहाँ एल्बर्ट पार्क के चारों तरफ जो लंबे लंबे पाम ट्रीज हैं, उनमें जो दो झंडियां हैं, जैसे दो कॉमरेड साथ साथ, एक यूनियन जैक और दूसरा हमारा नोबल बेना ब्लू, हवा में एकदम से लहरा रहा है। और जितने लोग हैं यहाँ पर सभी के हाथों में ये झंडियां हैं और वो जोर शोर से झंडियां लहरा रहे हैं। और बस अब ऑफिशियल जो वेलकमिंग सेरेमनी है वो शुरू होने ही वाला है। और जैसे कि मैंने पहले आपको बताया था कि डचेस ऑफ ससेक्स जिन्होंने ये सफ़ेद लिबास पहना है बिल्कुल एक परीज़ादी की तरह लग रही है। और उनके साथ प्रिंस हैरी, इन्होंने ग्रे सूट पहना हुआ है और दोनों की जोड़ी बहुत ही सज रही है, बहुत ही जच रही है। सिमी।
Thank you, Nur. The crowd gets bigger by the minute. Ina walisar sarango ina Albert Park. Era saba kasi na ito nang onebuli. We have students, secondary school students, and I believe that most of, if not all of these students have never ever witnessed a royal visit. So this is a very, very, very momentous occasion. And we have already seen the people of Bunda seated at the ground, ready to go carry out the traditional protocols. Saan tayo sa tikon na puno ba turang Bunda? Kinda ba kime ngarabi na bingare pa punua? Mera kinda ba kikina na rabu bo mero kinda ba sa kina na lawa turang may bulatangan. And it has just begun to rain in Suva. As Mr. Yero rightfully mentioned, Suva is very wet. But this rain can be interpreted in many ways. From a traditional point of view, rain is a harbinger of good omen. So it's seen as showers of blessing. And interestingly, we also have a dance group, a Meki group from Nakelo. They are seated also on the ground, waiting, unflinching. And meanwhile, so as we can see, there is rain. The people are seated. Rain is not new in the indigenous psyche. It has been there. It was there. It will always be there. So as we can see the images on the screen, the people of Bunda are seated in the center, facing directly the stage. And then we also have the people of Nakelo, Rara Nakelo, who will be performing the traditional dance. And this dance is called the Marabulib. This dance, Meke, was first choreographed, composed for the Queen's, Her Majesty the Queen's visit in 1953. It is called Marabulebu because it has special significance to the arrival of Queen Elizabeth in 1953. Weekend na sarating menambong ni kuwa sa wawa sa katiko orto na turanga manapano turanga bunda ke orto na turanga na matameki manapano turanga rara na kelo merto na meke taka na meke rongolebu na meke nibonwa na Marabulebu sa tau na uda sa soso tiko menanraki erasanga ni alalailai na leo nibonwa na kabikuwa. Mr. Yaro?
Yes, viewers, as we look out across Albert Park with the rain coming down, not that heavily, but nevertheless it's falling, we're reminded that Albert Park is a very central feature of a wider precinct which is rich in heritage. And some will know that immediately behind the pavilion here, across Thakomba Road, is Thurston Botanical Gardens. But not many will know that that was the site of the original fortified village of Suva, which history shows was here from about the early 1820s. And the people who populated Suva, according to legend and research, originally from Saivo in Ra province, they traveled overland to Suva, and they settled at Nauluvatu, up above Edinburgh Drive and just off Princess Road and Reservoir Road, and then moved down here to Suva village in about the 1820s. Then a decision was made by the colonial government about 1877 to move the capital from Levuka to Suva. And that move took place in 1882. We understand there were two other sites that were considered. One was Naloa Harbour in Kandavu, and the other one was, major one was Likuri Harbour in Western Viti Level, near Natandola. But when the visit was made here to Suva, it was a glorious blue day, and the committee that came here were so impressed with Suva that they opted for Suva over the other two. And of course, we saw this movement from Levuka to Suva, and a lot of unhappiness in Levuka. But then again, Levuka has been made a World Heritage Site from 2013, which is a very major achievement of which we can all be very proud.
Mr. Yaro, like I said, the showers of blessing have dissipated again. But have the umbrellas ready. As I was mentioning, the dance group from Nakelo, the Marabulebu dance that they are going to perform, by tradition, at the completion of their dance, it rains again in buckets. Na wamadala takatiko na meke rtobaru takatiko na matameka na raro na kelo vanitiko na Marabulebu asembule na tinikadhiwa ni msaul katolu nanga unaratan de mekinibi tin maramambal naranandi ndo tukunitu kini bogarautu isinika wo ninga unendo wotikina na meke raro na kelo na Marabulebu enda ungai tau dona kena udandi yang tadi kung koy Albert Park da maro takati ko era mamara orna na makitunelen bunua era sa waro na tabaki me kindabaki na lolo waturanga main bola tangan ena yakabni singani kuwa
बिना का सेमी हम देख रहे हैं हमारे सामने गवर्नमेंट बिल्डिंग और सामने ही बिग बैंड घड़ी है उसके आसपास उस छत पर भी लोग बैठे हैं वहां से देख रहे हैं नजारा कर रहे हैं और उसके बाद जो सेकंड स्टेज है वहां पर भी कुछ लोग हैं वहां से वेंटेज पॉइंट से देख रहे हैं और अभी अभी एक बारिश का झोंका आया जिसे हम कहते हैं ईश्वर का आशीष अल्लाह की रहमत वो बरस कर खुल चुका है जैसे कि आशीष होता है और फिर अभी बता रहे थे कि जब नकेलो लोग का जो डांस ग्रुप है ये जो अपना मेकअप सब कर चुका होगा तो जोरों की बारिश होगी ऐसा मतलब होता आया है। अभी इससे पहले हमें लोगों के चेहरे नजर आ रहे थे, लेकिन अभी हम देख रहे हैं कि ढेर सारी रंग बिरंगी छतरियां जो हैं वो नजर आ रही हैं। वैसे सुबह कहते हैं कि दुनिया का सबसे वेट कैपिटल है, यहाँ सबसे ज़्यादा बारिश होती है और पिछले हफ्ते भर से बारिश होती रही है। आज दिन में उतनी गंभीर बारिश तो नहीं हुई, लेकिन लोगों का जोश है, उनका उत्साह है, उनकी लगन है। शाही घराना, शाही परिवार उनका इस्तकबाल करने के लिए तो बड़ी संख्या में यहाँ आए हैं। और जैसे जैसे शाम को जब 4, 4:30 बजने लगा और स्कूल से छुट्टियाँ होने लगी तो स्कूल के उस्ताद हैं, फिर बच्चे हैं, स्टूडेंट्स हैं, उनके माता पिता हैं, सभी आने लगे। सामने हमारे एकदम से जो छावनी है और अलग डिजाइन है, इसमें ट्रेडिशनल जो कई डिजाइन है उससे सजाया गया है, जहाँ पर राजकुमार हैं और उनकी राजकुमारी है, ये बैठेंगे, वहाँ पर उनका इस्तकबाल होगा। हमारे दाहिने तरफ 2 माकीज हैं, छावनियाँ हैं और हमारे बाएं तरफ एक छावनी है, उसमें भी लोग बैठे हैं। बारिश का झोंका आया तो जोर से लोग आने लगे पवेलियन में, लेकिन अब वापस चले गए हैं। और देखते हैं तो यहाँ सुबह को ये सुबह पहले विलेज था जब इसे अल्बर्ट पार्क बनाया गया, और अब देखते हैं सिमी आपको बताने जा रहे हैं कि अब जो ट्रेडिशनल वेलकम है, ऑफिशियल वेलकम है, वो होने जा रहा है।
We also see the arrival of His Excellency the President, meeting up with the Prime Minister and the Permanent Secretary Ministry of Itaúki Affairs, and they're waiting for the arrival of the Duke and Duchess of Sussex. Here at Albert Park, looking and seeing the Union Jack, it invokes lots of memory, especially for history, in terms of this is the very spot where the Union Jack went down and the Fiji flag went up on Independence Day in 1970. So this is really, I don't think the Union Jack has ever been seen at such a prolific number compared to yesteryears. Namiti kong goy narara na Albert Park, narara katangango, natin kadibit sa ngabulu, auruki na nakuila ni bola tangani, kapareoki na nakuila ni viti. Ya nangikuan na kay sarabatal ti ko raw sabay dili mboy rurotungo, nakuila ni viti kinakuila ni bola tangani, the Union Jack. Sa sarabatingo sa raw ti ko naturang President, His Excellency the President and the Honorable Prime Minister, and accompanied by the Mrs. Marama and the First Lady, waiting the arrival of the Duke and Duchess of Sussex. It has been a long waiting time, but moments like this comes once in a lifetime, so it is worth the wait. Earlier on, we had seen a few brief showers that saw some of the members, the public scatter, but those showers were showers of blessing, harbingers of good omens, and we are waiting. And as we wait, weekend bagi ti kani bi kimuni na sarsar ti kumay na vesa ibiti ni mula binaka menasana tinakaba na puno nindi tukina balimbula kornihuli na bindala ni abaturanga ni ndo batati kumay na nakakambura ka nakabini ko ni mula binaka ni mata binaka ni taki ni mbulang bulati ko ni maro tagatiko na songo may lauray ti ko may lauray ti ko may wandin din tagtingo nararan Albert Park. To those of you viewing this from around Fiji, welcome Mula Binaka. We hope this live feed comes to you clearly, and we are all happy here in the capital, and likewise we hope you share also in our gladness, and because events like these, they happen once in a lifetime, and if I remember correctly, the last time a member of the royal family visited was in 2006, and perhaps Mr. Yarrow, you could give us a rundown of the royal visits in Fiji so far, because you have more understanding on and experience on that, Mr. Yarrow.
Yes, thank you, Simi. Well, since the first visit by Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II to Fiji in 1953, she made a further 5 visits. namely in 1963, that's 10 years later, again in 1970, 1973, 1977 and 1982. So she made 6 visits to Fiji altogether. And the Duke of Edinburgh accompanied Her Majesty the Queen on 3 of her visits. And he also made a visit of his own in 1971. In all, there have been 21 royal visits to Fiji since the 1953 visit. And although 4 visits took place pre-World War II, none of these was by a reigning monarch. Other visiting members of the royal family have included Her Royal Highness Princess Margaret, His Royal Highness Prince Charles, Her Royal Highness Princess Anne, and Lady Diana. The 1953 royal visit was a very important one, of course, as it was the first by a reigning monarch. And one of the highlights of the visit, in addition to the ceremonies of welcome, was the state ball at the Grand Pacific Hotel, which was attended by almost 1,000 guests. And following this ball, Queen Elizabeth II made an appearance on the balcony of the Grand Pacific Hotel, and she waved to the crowd, and there was great excitement, and this ended with a fireworks display. And of course, a similar royal wave is going to happen this evening at around 7 o'clock after the ceremonies of welcome here are concluded.
Now, Mr. Yarrow. We see the people to carry out the traditional protocols of Wunda. According to local legend, Wunda was where the first settlers to Fiji made landfall. So there is a lot of significance in Wunda being here because they represent the senior arrival, one of the first arrivals according to local legends. So it is only fitting in the traditional way of seeing things. The most senior, the oldest, is the one that is deemed worthy, relevant to be to greet royalty. And seated behind them, we see also the people from Nakelo. Rara Nakelo. When we refer to Nakelo, the traditional way of referring to it is Rara Nakelo. They are traditional references, and it is no coincidence also in the people of Nakelo from the southern province of Tailevu. They also have traditional roots with the people of Wunda. In fact, there is a title and in Wunda, a traditional leader who is known as the Toki Nakelo, and he's a very senior member of the traditional Wunda seniority and in the indigenous governance of Wunda. So there is a lot of history unfolding as we see here at Albert Park as the people are gathered, waiting with bated breaths. And from our vantage point here at the commentators booth, we can see the clock directly, the government building, and to the left we see some members of the public also coming in from the road and some going towards GPH. Otherwise, we are looking forward to the traditional protocols and getting live feed now of the vehicle leaving the GPH and making its way to the ground. It is understandable that when we see the public rushing towards the royal motorcade, it is understandable because the last time a member of the royal family visited was in 2006. And for many of the children here on the ground and also at the pavilion, this is their first ever experience of seeing royalty up close. We only get to see it on television and in the media. We're so fortunate that Fiji is having its moment. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex have just completed their tour of Australia. They're stopping over here for 3 days in Fiji before they go to Tonga. And from Tonga they go to Wellington, New Zealand, and then back again to Australia. So this is quite, we are here. This is witnessing this momentous occasion. I cannot imagine all the stress behind the preparation and the travel, and it goes to show the duty, the sense of duty that is on the Duke and Duchess of Sussex
To all the children,
carrying out these royal
to
tours.
all our guests who are joining us, who have just come from GPH, please, once again, we ask that you take your seats and observe silence.
When the vehicle arrives, they will begin the traditional ceremonies, and there are different ceremonies, and these traditional ceremonies are very ancient. They are carried out in silence. For the crowd today, the silence is expected for members of the public when the traditional protocols are carried out. In only a few moments, we will see the Duke and Duchess disembark and the playing out of the traditional protocols. The Vagasombu is a presentation of a tambua, a whale's tooth, to welcome royalty, welcome a chief in the olden days who traveled by land. If a chief traveled by sea, they would be welcomed with a tambua, but it will be called the Ngalongalobi, swimming out to. So in this case, the chief or the Duke and Duchess of Sussex are disembarking from a vehicle. They will be accorded the Wakasombu, a traditional welcoming ceremony.
Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, I have the honor to announce the arrival of the Royal Highnesses, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex.
There you see the crowd cheering, happy for our release. And there we have the Duke of Sussex and the Duchess of Sussex.
Ibuara rigina lenda ilumuti na lenda kalaudola. Ina matinturi wa momo imbola tangani. Ibuara rigina bimbola lebna nadi. Elizabeth ina galwa. Nanda tamburi wa momo imbola. Narabo bo Sussex. Watangana le murle ni were. Murusa soburi me ina le muruanga tambu wa momo. Ina ge andarata. Ina korutura nan kebiti. Sanya mirsandure ligina bile momo. Ina ge andarata tambu. Gisa me ge tamata me gume tumbure murmata. Eli ari gina batu ni bunwa. Nage muri basovu na bile momo ina singa binani kwa. Batu ni bunwa gisa tar ni ko tume na matintule bobiti. Le borno momon presidendi. Momon prime minister. Eli ni matintobiti. Sala ndo batu ni bunu muninga nabi ndenya butambu ina sanati 18 kaba lagi abi ka tomata lagi abi mata bombotia mamsa millionaire itu no bunu biti sanya ngilingil songi ni tutu ni batu munwa itagina ni sandu don ngasam swa dalam magili ni abi tutu ngarabu zabe me yabu yan rau tuwerle bu bola tengah de gatu. Ili bari no batu ni banua sorong ko batangari ko tanagi tutu baka mo bobo no boy togay salutu ko tanagi andarata ortura na kebiti ina abilis ngani ko batu ni banua sa sere mo mo tame na matin tule mo biti ina kabilu tagin ramatan mo mo na president prime minister nila ta banua sa kay baka so na
Wengon rana kunili sebedi ni karua. Na kunira wa mo imbola tangani. Sa ke mo ibo suburingi. Sa me boga dunia ko tene sini kwa. Sa tambay na bo bina na doka ina langitia. Ni bo subu boga momo. Sa boga duri ko te bega mo. Bita ragi. Boga momo ina bina sini kwa. Salin rumah suna bita ragi me dolo tuna boni biti. Dolo batanga tuna kai tabi. Sama-sama batanga na galing gura bina ibo subu boga momo. Me kaya kalau nak risiko ngati ko tuna kaya no ni bono mana. Ayo, oye mintu kita mau ore ewa, ayo, ayo bagi wa, ayo, nari boleh bu.
Let us pray, come to God in prayer. God of the heavens and the earth, God of all nations, God of all people, God of this nation, the Republic of Fiji. We bow our heads and lift our hearts to you today. In thanking you once again, in setting aside this weekend, this day, and even on this ground, of many significant national events that have taken place on this very ground. We'd like to welcome your presence. We'd like to honor you and thank you, particularly for the visit of the Duke and the Duchess of Sussex, representing the royal family from Britain, Excellency the Queen, and the royal family. So we have come to give you thanks. Also reminding ourselves that the month of October will remain to be a significant month for Fiji. For on the 12th of October 1835, you allowed the missionaries from the London Missionary Society to visit our land, bringing the good news of Jesus the Christ. Some of them already indicated before they left England that they have died before they left. Such a sacrifice, such a love, we cannot comprehend, we cannot understand. But we firmly believe that it is your love that compels them to love our people, to come and share the good news to us as well. So we thank you for the lives of the royals who are here today, and we pray for a visit and the rest of the program tonight and even tomorrow and the rest of the days, that you will be with them and go before them. May your protection and covering be with them as well. Sabadam beri tu beke muni nakaluli melomalangi na bakar koroko. Na baka binibinaka kene bindu kaya no muni ndondo ngana klo. Msama ibaga dubo ulutale na bakar koroko beke muni nakaluli. Ni saya to chingana no muni lawa membaliti ke mami na ni mami bonua. Pinakawale muni lako bo turang membola tangani. Msama ikinta bagera utale na ngone bo turanga. Pero matataka chikumay na bubale bo turanga mai pertania. Mebakana na ramaraw na ni mamingasi. Kima bisa maraw baka kinane singandina. Salabi tsingabe ke muni nambula na itabi na tuwa menangarabi na singini kuwa. Kim sabo ni ke menangaraba ke de tikungo mendokai garo ko bisanga kina na damri. Ngor sanga masni wo libi na sa dambo be ke muni na kabini kuwa. Sa dambo tinga na tambo libi muni go chisu na Kristo. Na nema mituranga kanema mibombula. Amen.
Tama, dua tulu, dua. Sawa momori goto kinale mamurlebu. Namatani tulebu rigim bola tengane. Wanra macari kinale mamvimbulo lebu nanti. Elizabeth ini karwa. Lagi nara tamburi wa momo, namomori na rabowo ni Sussex, watanggarari na lemuru wimblo, mirisa ko bari ko to naga bawa na tortura na kibiti na singa binan gua. Ileri na watu ni banwa, tamburi ni momo, na uluri ni au ni kawai to gei. Sami la beteri ko to murumata na singa binan gua. Sani hari wangi na kemuring galobi, naing galobi momo. Waktu ni wanwa kesatara ri gote na limam baten tulaman gobiti. Wari na momo na kaya presidenti, na momo na prime minister na iliu ni maten tu. Nagabindel ya utambu. Resa so kay tiari itu nano ni tin kabanasa na nilamur bonolman gobiti. Salen rawatu ni wanwa ri muninga. Nakabi mata temata, nakabi mata lotu. Resa so lari itu na limur bonolman gobiti nangonan gua. Waktu ni wanwa kesa tambori gote na lo baroro. Na lo inu itagnya ni muruna maro tagnya ri goto. Na ler muruna mengande bagale na limur bono ibiti. Inangaw ni gua. Samaro tu gobiti. Naka wari na kalulebu. Nandaw ni bimbuli. Samaro ri goto na limur dola. Mursa Watu ni bonua, sesorong batang gari ko tanagay tutu, wa momo wa bonua, wa itoge, wa lutu, wa matenitu. Salutu na ganda rata, na kortura na KBT, inabilis kini gua. Na watu ni rigini bonua sa lia watu ni bonua na matenitu ko biti. Na kebilu tagi, indra matana momo presiden desa ngatule mutigi, inabilis kini gua. Na lilu ni matenitu na momo na prime minister. Saling ko rebiri ko tiningalo wa momo. Iwerle buim bola tangani indra matana momo na rabubo patangana gera lendra marama ina bilis ini gua saling gore biri go tina baga bina inantoka ina baga rogo ina bintokai nadali buni bilang iti baga bono boy toge sabaga dunia go matil tu gobiti ibu warna bitoragi harus ame ngatul ina lendra ki antara ta ina bilis ini gua sa tambah na baga bina ina baga nui medola bono gobiti kalau batang tu nagai tabi, sebab nagai lengkor rabi na batu ni buno nenggal lebih bukan momo. Kaya kalau naga risto nganti ko tu nagai ni buno mana? Ayo, oh ya mimpi kamu ore hewa, ore hewa, ayo,
Bori goto erelebu. Bola tanganen ramata na momo na rawowo. Wito na singa sawa tinga murunde nyamele murwanwa. Murtako sofia mi abita na banwa elebu na kematin tundui. Urunge numi ame murna me butuge na le murwanwa. Wabina bina warna kalau lebu. Na lebi barau tagi na lebi maroroi. Lena yau ni banwa. Lagi apa tu ni banwa bisa meronggo temur mata. Sakai bareta ini ke murwa mama da baga momo. Sarusubia ko temene ko bago ni president ni murwa banwa. Liu ni mata ni tu me buana momo na prime minister. Nasane tini kaba. Lebih mata tamata, lebih mata lotu. Sana giling-giling soalnya na tu ni mata ni banwa. Sanu itaga ni sana tonton ka saba-saba. Sadele ka dambe. Ie buen rau murma tarigi gatu.
Sali ko kabaro tagi na botuli bonua. Itu sama mundu. Botuli bonua na ibu karita gini. Din ruwa mama dana mitor lagi momo. Sere ka momo ko tume na matin tulumani ko biti na kay bilutagi. Indra mata na momo na president ni lenda bonua. Ang atul na momo ni lulu matin tu momo na prime minister. Botuli bonua na ibu karita gini buka mama da saling ko ko tume werle bola tangani. Bersama tulen na bitor lagi momo ina kan bodo bene bini sini gua. Sata mana batu ni bono ane buat tinggi ni bawa mama dah. Ina bawa roro ina bawa bini ina bintu kai. Sama na galing korai bina batu ni bono. Ni bawa mama dah bawa momo. Kalau orang karis tong kanti ko tu nak ni bono mana? Ayo, oyo ni bini mo.
bobo. Zabuchamiti na babi na bina buona klau. Nibi mumara ni mena murtala. Hela na gina waga na kama taya. Hadi gadi ngabiti. mume na kama momo limiti no biri limam banwa saya ringi na bunya ngala kwa sakele majiri watu mutumata sanya gawi ke muri matkara sa matkara takini murabiti ina bisi bina diwa sa ser momo mori ko tumaina matari tu na matari na momo na president kamata munina prime minister hemata latu kaya umat-mata na sana tini ba wala lagi dari ko tulagano ni banduan na bunubiti sana tini nandano ko sama-sama dal mga tatagara mo dabe hilmamay na bunuay baltangane warla mo to
momo sa ida buti me di matakarawa momo sa matakarawa tayo to kaya na elu momo me na dil na momo me mula tangani bisa ngatil rin na momo na rabu patangan ni marama tati bunyang ko nagalari ko tumina matintu ko bibi nakabilu tagi indra matana momo na president di kaya panwa sa ngatil na momo ni ngana ilu matintu milimutu tuwa prime minister ina yung matatamata patangar yung mataluto kamu mo lewili numindege na biasa ngitin ka ba nalinda bono ibiti sa tamba na matakaraw imuto na lindumo mo inabawa binabina inabawa nunui inabawa koroko biti dola bawa bina na miwang karagin niya ko tunasaka bawa mo tibukagan niya ko tina hukuni biasa na nalinda bono ibiti nakendara tina sini kuwa yan takalo na karisto na songko na ebini sini kuwa sama-sama nagaling korep na matakaraw bawa mo may baka tumbo dola kante ko tininono baka mo mana
Ramatari na momo na rabo mo. Sali sombrari na memori ngona. Na siap-siap mga momo. Sali ari na waser lala. Na iluman niya ngona mga momo. Sabar ada ringa tara memori na bilani wa. Satari ko tome na matentu. Ramatari na momo na presiden. Ganari na momo na prime minister. Tari ko tome na banua. Nagasa na tinra ba. Nagabi mata-mata. Nabi mata-latu. Pero kaya tu nagano. Ni merupakan nolaman wabiti. Kami taginan sana nak kasar sebab. Dalam negeri kami tutu warung kami. Ia bu yang lau. Ia nama nua. Bola tengah dengan tu.
Sini yang guna bawa momo. Sini yang guna bawa momo sa sirwa to tumena matin tuluman ko biti. Nagay bilu tagi. Ada matra momo na president din ligay banua. Ang atulong mo na momo na prime minister. Sirwa momo lang ko to ngame na sa nagitin ka ba nilagay kay banua biti. Nagay bi mata batang nagay bi mataluto. Saling mo rebo to na iluman yang guna bawa momo iwerli bola tangani. Sangat tuleri na momo na rabubo patanggan na marama sa tama na mangiti patanggan na gila balibu ina ba bina ina to kay na langiti iti ko lang ba bina na ongar ini ako tunata ka ba momo ba dilo to na sini ko sama-sama na galing ko rabi na ilubon yang ko na ba momo kaya kalau na Kristo ngati ko to len tanong ni mono mana Dina ayo oye me tu que dobo ore hewa ayo ayo bagi gua ayo nari boleh
Thank you, President, and you, the people of Fiji, for the warm welcome that you have given us here today. The Duchess and I look forward to meeting as many of you as possible over the next 2 days and celebrating the links and close friendship between Fiji and the United Kingdom. Venaka Vakalavu.
Mata sama ibiti na singa niwa gawe na mi mata na mautia mamsa sori ina mamina na nata ta mai werelewu mamma nari abela mam Inai tuku baka momo salu tu nesingin gua. Sale masuk na panu wana mata ni tungkan ya naga lotu. Naga umat tamata naga sale cing kaba. Muru dalam malabu muru dalam kalau ngata mana?
kira-kira negara dulu lama na yellow line ikut na chungwa.
Saba mo morigo tunel yang kunjal benua yang bola tengani. Emur materi gina mo na rapopo. Gana na lemur randir benua ba momo. Nasingani gua. Seretagani ananda disame. Salesiana kalau meregi ngamaru ke na benua ibiti. Nirangono dia na dola kalonga ta mebe murigi na singa binani gua sandu nanganga di sere aratelia ngarabola ngarandau langatia ogora tamata ni kalau sandau ngandagi na uda dalim yadome sabat tumbina na dola ina dele benolo manobiti ilerigi na tambua Sate tambuani bono momo na lemuru maten tulo mani gobiti. Sate ibagatale baga momo. Satararo domena maten tu gobiti. Me wari na momo na presidendi. Na momo na prime minister na iliuli ni maten itu. Na sana tingga ba na gabindele am tambu. Nabi mata tamata ngana nabi mata lotu ere tu tagi tu na daga ni bi ba de tagi sana soange ni tu ni tambua e bina mendon donu ga saba e dela maga tu rabu dambe ie bu yan rau imbola tangane ga tu Presidendi ina lilulang mo nga matintu na mo na prime minister ina sana gitini ka ba ina lenda mo ibiti abi matatamata utanga na gabi matalutu sani ari ina lenda botuni bono ako saling gore biringo teme werele bola tangane endra matana biang ondra na ko ni Elizabeth na karua bisa ngatuleri na mo na rabubo utanga na limo marama Mubi baka tundu teknik ko na daga babo no baka tawgi salin to kay kaboro tegi na yato baka momo mursa ko tume na bunay biti ina singni ko sa niri ko ngina imo baka suwa sa nay baka tale ni bonwa sali rokobi ngalin to kay ko to ina baka binabina ina baka nui ina baka bautia me dola na lenta bunay biti dola batanga tu na kay bilutagi dola na kay lotu sama-sama na galing ko rabi na iba ka suka baka momo Di ko tanah lenda no baka momo lenda yo baka libu na bilong mani ka tubo libu na lutu itu batang na lenda no mana dina amu ayo oye mintu ke itu mo ore hewa ayo ayo bagi kwa ayo
Your Royal Highnesses, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, that marks the conclusion of our traditional welcome ceremony. We thank the men and women of Hunda and also the men of Nakelo for the wonderful presentation at Meke. Let's give them a round of applause.
स्वागत में उनको हाथ हिलाकर धन्यवाद करेंगी, उनका शुक्रिया अदा करेंगे और उसके बाद फिर स्टेट डिनर होगा। तो हमें बेहद खुशी हो रही है और मुझे बहुत ज़्यादा फख्र महसूस हो रहा है। मैं बहुत खुश हूँ कि आज ये मौका मिला आप तक ये सब जानकारियाँ पहुँचाने के लिए और कुछ इतिहास है वो भी दोहराने के लिए, याद दिलाने के लिए। और ये बता दें कि इनकी दादी सासू माँ यानी कि प्रिंस हैरी, इनकी दादी अम्मा क्वीन एलिजाबेथ II, वो 1953 में उन्होंने इसी ग्रैंड पैसिफिक होटल में इसी तरह बालकनी से लोगों को वेव किया था।
Nawali Bunur, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex are now leaving the main dais. Rausa bimbi tingona Rabubu, may na bono may the Duke Rabubu Duke of Sussex, kay na Marama Randini, merau sangole. Maybe Kito Nale Tolu, Mr. Robinero, Nur Begum, Moyao, Nando Bingarabi, Simeone Segundende, Kamaro Tagindina, Nikita. Naka, Malimanda, Mode, Dubai.